So you got to know yourself. How do you do that? Get the reps. I've already told you, we're built brick by brick. Started from the bottom. If you're trying to make yourself into a man, it's going to take some time. It's going to take some experience. It's going to take some energy. It's going to take some discipline. It's going to take some integrity. You have to be a man of your word. If you say it, then do it. Words and actions align. When you're that type of man, it's respected. I had a conversation with a beautiful young lady, and she was telling me so quickly, guys don't understand. The simplest little things can get them wet from jump. How? What simple things? What is this secret? I'm gonna put this in. This is a bonus. This ain't even in the agenda I got laid out. She said she's expecting a call. All right, sweetie, I'm gonna call you at 5:30. Just the early conversations, exchanges, back and forth, text message. You know, got the number. I'd like to talk to you. When's a good time? Okay. 5:30. He's gonna call. 5:30 passes. 6, 7, a text around 8. Does this sound familiar? Now, mind you, fellas, you don't owe her anything. You're just getting to know her. You don't know who she is. You're not too invested. Is she important? You don't know. What's the listening over there when that happens? Oh, I can't trust him. He's not safe yet. Now, safe for what? You may not need anything to be safe, but if you want things to open up, if you want that access, first date, first round, make or break the rules for you, well, if she feels safe because you said you call at 5:30, wow. What she tell me? She said, this man called me at 5:30. I was like, ooh, damn, that's sexy. She's going on with her day. She's feminine. She's not responsible for anything. No, she's not checking the calendar. No, it's not on her to reach out to you. You said 5:30. You said you pick her up at this time. What does that show? It shows you're a man of your word. You hold integrity. You do what you say and you can be counted on, relied upon. It shows that you're in control of your life, your schedule. You're a man of power. You're a man of substance. You know the importance when others are relying on you because you are in demand, because you are valuable. See, these are the sub-communications, the sub-notes that femininity is feeding off of. She told me that and it made absolute sense. And she's like, I don't know why guys don't get this. She may be interested, but she's immediately turned off. She's immediately covering up, not feeling safe because she doesn't know that she can trust you. Give her a real flip, hit her up at 5:28. Just tell her when to come over, what to have on. Bruh, it's that easy. Again, when you are in your masculine, you laying down the black card. That lead is something so rare that they feel it to their bones. Brothers, less is more. When you get grounded in yourself in this way, there is nothing stopping you from within seconds meeting and greeting a woman, letting her feel your energy and your presence. By phone, you can do it. There's less presence, but in person, absolutely. Feeling to the point where she's ready to go to the car, ready to go to the bathroom, ready to follow you to the ends of the earth and whatever you're ready to do. Now, I say that with no exaggeration because feminine women are led by the emotion. Now that's something responsible because every action, every word, everything that you do obviously is going to impact. Everything that you do in your leading has impact over there with her, with the feminine woman. So inside of that, this is no different. But when you show up in that way where your word means something so small means something so big because it paints the picture. It's what she feels, and that gives her the indicator. That's why they can get a sense in 3 seconds. Guys, it's not a strategy. We're logical and pragmatic. What do I say? What do I do if they're ready to give up the cookies in 3 seconds? Oh, absolutely. That's the most efficient strategy. She has to feel something over there. And that starts with the man that you are. How you show up, who you know yourself to be. She feels it. It's palpable. She can smell it. It's like chocolate. She can't resist that shit. And you will get those results. You'll have all the feminine you need. They will compete for you. They will fight for you. They will break your rules for you. They will follow because this is the natural dance of everything. No different than you will bend heaven and earth like Thanos and shit. Pulling down the moon like you'll do that work for a feminine woman, for something so rare, for something that drives you and gives you life. It's no different on the other side of the coin. So fellas, I tell you this first thing out of 6, know yourself, get the reps in, do the work. And when I say that, get the reps in and get it out of your system. I touched on it very lightly, but your actions, your words, what you do in this life has impact. Don't waste a grown woman's time. A grown woman, not a little girl, not a modern woman, not a masculine woman, but a grown feminine woman. You better respect and cherish that flower. One, because you do damage on the market. So even if it's not for you, or even if it's just for play, you're just damaging. You're just pissing in the dating pool, fam. For what? Anyway, I'm not going to get into that. Another conversation another day. We don't have that much time. I want to give you as much value as possible. So get the reps in and get it out of your system. Get the notches on your belt. And I really mean this. This isn't just a flat out, oh yeah, go sleep with 100 women, go sleep with 10 women, whatever, the simplistic. It's not about that. But what you get in the experience, you do need to know yourself. You do need to know how to hold it down. You do, the premature ejaculation, all these things that guys are dealing with, these challenges. Yes, I have the solutions, but those are just the symptoms. The root cause, you're not grounded in yourself. You don't know how to stay grounded with a woman until you can treat her like just another woman. It's often said, if you're the type believing in the whole scale process, that, oh yeah, 1s and 2s, easy, 5s and 6s, yeah, I can have fun with them. 8s, 9s, and 10s, oh, it's a whole other bar park. It's so difficult. Nah, that shit is all up here. 1, if you even believe in all that. But no matter where, 1 all the way to 12, however you view woman, is just another woman. She is just another human being who shits, burps, farts, gets diarrhea, and whatever else just like you. However, they're opposite. They're different. And if you come to understand that, you get enough experience in that, you're no longer starstruck, intimidated, wavered off of yourself. Bitch, please. And I'm not even talking to my ladies. The context that I'm going to live this life, this is knowing myself, that I'm a grown ass man, that I put up work, that I put in work, that I know my value, I know who I am. So a little lady is going to get me shaken, stirred, worried, bothered. Nah, you're going to come and go. There's an abundance of it. That as well. When you experience that there is abundance, you're not so thirsty. You're not willing to chase. You're not willing to lose yourself, falling in love. You're not willing to get pussy whipped. You're not willing to get tied up in distractions and curves and thirst traps and whatever else. It's just another woman. New ones coming off the lot every day. Whatever your age is, 21, 31, 25, 42, whatever age range you like, there are new ones coming off the lot every day. And on this earth of 8 billion people eligible, we'll say 3 to 4 billion, your mind cannot compute the access that you have. And the more valuable you live and make yourself, you got the same global access. Instagram, dating apps, travel, online, passport bros, whatever you want to call it. You can go get that femininity wherever you like. I'm not even going to hop on the passport bros conversation because we can still play on the home turf. But anyway, get those reps in. Because as you can probably hear it, you'll get your worthiness conversations complete. I told you in the beginning of this, you're perfectly whole and complete. I'm not here to tell you you're broken. I'm not here to tell you that anything's wrong with you. You may just be playing the game wrong. You may just be missing a couple of steps. You may just need some key notes that'll make the difference for you. And with that, you'll get your worthiness up. You'll know you're a man of value. You won't be shaken about just another girl. That beautiful 20-something woman is a little girl. Respecting her adulthood, respecting her maturity when she shows to be respectable, but she's nothing that amazing. Even the perfect woman and ideal partner, she's only perfect because she fits your standards. And as she fits your standards, she's still going to be just a human being. It's still going to take work. It's still going to take leading, containment. What do you think relationships? I tell people all the time, there's work to get in relationships to attract people. Like when you're done playing and all that and get this expertise up, and you're ready for something serious, when you're ready to commit, that's just when the work begins. Because now you got to give a fuck about somebody else. Now you got to merge life together. Now you got to come to understand that it's no longer just about you. And that's not even if you have kids. That's not even if you're married. Just relationships, relating. You have to start taking others into consideration. And if you're doing this dance how I'm prescribing it, you got to lead it as well. A big picture in there is your purpose, mission, or direction. Now this one hits hard because a lot of guys, well, if I don't have my purpose lined up, or so many people are just saying, be on your purpose. What I say is just have some direction. Know your North Star. I know the quality of life I want. I know where I want to live. I know what I want to drive. I know the clothes, like your quality living standards. I know what I need to do in order to get that. I'm gonna go do it. You've at least got some direction. Now, maybe you haven't found your purpose in a sense of overarching, but maybe you've got a mission to get these coins to this point, to develop my body to this point, to learn another language, to be cultured, to travel the world, to have X experiences, to study, to make myself more valuable, to build a career, to build a business, whatever it is. Give yourself a mission, and that will give you the direction. And here's a true secret for all brothers. I say it all the time. Just like AI, you can program yourself. You can choose your purpose. We have free will. You see, it's the thing that calls to you the most, the thing that you love the most. If you would follow that, That is your heart. That is your intuition. That is what would actually have you succeed the most. If you can give into, tap into, and follow that, you'll never fail. You'll never work a day in your life. And that gives you a sense of, this is my purpose. I feel satisfied when I do this work every day. Why? Because I fucking enjoy it. Who cares if I'm paid? I'm going off the top of the dome. I mean, I got an agenda I want to cover, but I'm going off the top of the dome for y'all for an hour. Half of this shit is not in my script, but this is my sandbox. I'm over here playing and having fun. I am on purpose, at my station, on a mission, getting to it. You do the same thing for yourself, whether anybody's looking or not, whether it's easy or not, whether you enjoy it in the moment or not. That's discipline. That's getting the reps in. When a woman, feminine woman, comes across an MGM brother, mature, grounded, masculine, with a purpose, with a sense of direction, who knows how to lead, who is chopping the wood, demonstrating discipline and integrity, making himself more and more valuable, dripping wet. It's just that easy. Ladies, I know you're in the audience. If there's anything lying about, drop it down in the comments. Please, I want to learn. I'm a student of this shit, but that's just facts. Grow yourself. Through experience, you learn to know yourself. Aspirations may send you in a certain direction to satisfy your dreams. Yes, grow yourself. Always be seeking to develop. If you are a guru, you have lost. If you have mastered something, you have lost. Because the second you stop growing, we don't stay constant. Nothing in life is constant. Everything is about change, because the second you stop, you're descending, you're backsliding. We're either ascending or descending. And if you stop learning, if you stop seeking to stay fresh, to stay at the forefront of the curve, the bleeding edge of technology, you'll get lost. You get left behind. Look at the boomers. No shade, for real, for real. But things are always advancing. That is what it is. That lead a life worth following in solitude or not. And I touched on that with having your purpose. I touched on whether or not anybody sees it. Whether or not anybody's here on this live, we are live at 5 every week. That's why I'm reminding you in the replay, drop the questions, because I'm gonna be coming right back. I got them answers. But leading a life that's worth it, a quality of life that demonstrates a lead. Oh, he does these type of things. He has these type of resources. He's about this education. This brother has got his stuff together. He is leading, and it's demonstrated by himself. Masculine doesn't need anybody. You got to be, and when I say that, solitude, right? You got to get complete with your conversations that you're lonely. Just because you are alone in life, in any step of life, whether you've had family, built something before, had a community and all of it, just because you are in a season of being alone does not mean you need to be lonely. Come to enjoy your own company. Come to enjoy your character, your humor, your interests. Speaking of which, have some interests. Have some hobbies. Have some things you can share and teach and expose and introduce, the things that you practice, just because it's called a full, rich life. She can't be the only one tapped into the feminine that knows how to turn a house into a home, turn a life into a legacy by being up to some shit yourself. Do you feel me? Stop sabotaging. How do you do that? Inward. You're going to have to develop the emotional intelligence. This is probably the biggest and baddest thing that you can do to make yourself MGM standard, mature, grounded, masculine man. Heal and clean up your energy, your communication, your limiting beliefs. Clean up all that shit. I don't care who you are. You have childhood traumas. From the very birth, there's a great book out there, The Body Never Forgets. As you come into this life, it's a cold, hard, abrupt environment. Smack you on the ass to have you scream. Make sure you learn. It's so clinical and cold. It's nothing like nature designed it. Now, this is not a problem. This is just the status quo. You're going to have an attachment style. Your primary care providers taught you something. When they left you alone, if you cried, did you get attention? Was somebody coming? Were they reliable? Did they neglect you? Were they unpredictable? Were they in and out of your life? Did you often go without your needs being met? Because this feeds into how you feel worthy, how you interact with the world, how you seek things from partnership that you may or may not even know. Why am I in this toxic dynamic? Why am I dealing with all this dysfunction? Why am I taking this abuse? I don't deserve this. I can't stand this. And you get a fix when she comes back around. If you're not in control of yourself, if you don't have emotional intelligence, if you don't stand for something, you will fall for anything. So you've got to do the work, brother. I don't care how buttoned down you are, straightforward you are, successful you are, just because you can function. Yes, sir, I'm doing fine. How are you feeling? Because the second Her femininity, the feminine swirl, the infinite chaos, the entire spectrum, the laughs, the tears, the joy, the celebration, the excitement, the anxiety, all of that feminine. And your grounded masculine rockish, triggered, taken out, cracks and chinks in the armor coming out. It's all going to show up. And then she knows it's not safe. Then you abuse, you neglect, you respond, you do all kinds of things that have that feminine walk right away because she knows how to protect herself. She knows how to seek alignment with her intuition. Hell, that's the thing I coach my clients on, so I hope they better know. But you've got to do the healing and clean up your shit so that you show up to the table. Have you ever heard, fellas, who hurt you? Now, I'm not talking about that sign language. I'm not talking about them making you feel insecure, name calling, have to be right, none of that stuff. We all know that MO. But truly, if you haven't moved on from this red pill rage, if you haven't come to accept female nature, you want a feminine woman. Do you really? Because there's some feminine nature. There's some manipulation at play, healthy even, that's going to be there. She's had to have her experience. Her body count is going to be whatever, unless she's a virgin, which 2025, come on, man, for real, you holding out with that? You got to get over these beliefs and ways of thinking about things because it truly is what it is. And when you understand feminine nature, it's going to be to your benefit because the feminine nature, she's just been looking to the cream at the top. Well, what did I say when you get grounded in your MGM status? When you reach that standard of mature, grounded masculinity, black card on deck, her female nature, her hypergamy, all the other things out there, lingo and whatever you can be paying attention to in this dating game, in this modern dating game, red pill rage, it's all aimed to that cream of the crop, to the top percentage. So if you get to play there in that playground, what difference does it make? But you got to get your shit cleaned up first. And here's the secret part of the heavy lifting behind that, fellas. You heal and clean yourself up because that's where the sabotaging happens. And this straightforward is going to be the biggest nugget I can give you. You say you want a feminine woman in your life. If you are not ready for her femininity, if her talking, if her emotions, if her inconsistency, if her polar opposite polarity, attraction, if her femininity that shows up is everything you are not, and you are not mature enough, you are not emotionally intelligent enough to be with all of that, you will just as quickly use and abuse her, have her shrivel up and protect herself, and that wafting, free-flowing feminine flower and fountain pouring all the love, softness, ooey gooey, gushy that you want is not going to be there. It's going to dry up quick as night. So when I tell you, be careful what you ask for. When I tell you, are you sure that you want a feminine woman in your life? You better be ready for all that femininity shows up as. Unpredictable, unreliable, not accountable, mature. They follow your lead. We don't deal with that bullshit around here. We're not toxic and dysfunctional around here. Okay, they can grow up. They show improvement. But don't expect her to take responsibility. It's going to still be hard for her. No different than it is for you. You're a human being. Come on. To say I'm sorry. As men, we're more conditioned to, I fucked up, so I learn on the other side. I'm sorry. My bad. Show me how I can improve. Femininity doesn't have that, especially in the sexual market. They're given everything, handed everything because they're pretty, because of their youth, because of their softness. So they have a skewed sense of life that has nothing to do with us, so you can't expect that on the other side of the coin. That's the biggest tidbit I could give you. Prepare for partnership, fellas. Number 5. If you're expecting partnership in your life, and it's the same thing I told the ladies on the other side, start thinking of the future together and let go of the single life. Do you have room in your schedule? Do you have bandwidth in your communication? Is this a good time? If it just needs to be fun, yo, be straightforward and honest. Feminine is still going to love you. Feminine is still going to give you access. Feminine is still going to open up because the smart feminine woman knows that for the right masculine lead, if she can follow your campaign, if she can be down, if she can just orbit and stick around when you are ready, they have a line of them ready to go. That's an abundance of feminine because they want that chance and opportunity. They will compete for you, fam. However, if you're not straightforward, if you lie about it, if you're the type of brother who has not grown past, let me say, love, because that opens up some cheeks, you're doing it wrong. Be honest. They're grown women. They're feminine women. They love the polarity. You can be honest with them, straightforward, just, hey, I'm finna knock that thing down. I'm just looking to have some fun. I'm tied up right now. I ain't got the time, but I'm very interested in you. Cool, bet. Grown ass woman. I mean, you can let them know that it's not a big deal. They've had some experience, had a couple of laps. What's your body count? Like, straightforward conversation. But if there's shame, if there's guilt, and no, I'm not talking about their sign language. I'm talking about ours, that red pill rage. If you're going to make everything so wrong about how they played the feminine game, and here you are on your masculine side as a man, adolescent young boy, knowing nothing about it, but you got judgment. Ooh, shriveled up, dried up, no access. Do not pass go. It is what it is. Don't kill the messenger, fellas. Space, right? Sharing your time, sharing your energy, sharing everything that you want to give to your feminine partner, that you're going to need to give, that you're going to need to lead with consideration. Just because you make the decisions does not make you a dictator. But when you take in consideration, let them know that they're seen, heard, and understood, and then from there are coming with choices and decisions that take it off of their plate, that you're willing to be responsible. But if you're pointing the finger, if you can't be held accountable, if everything's her fault just as much, it's not a lead. It's not masculine. She's going to pick up on that. She's going to feel that. Good luck. This is the last thing that you need to do, and it's honestly going to be the easiest. Take the lead. Bro, you got to shoot the shot. If the invitation's there, if that eye contact is right, especially in these modern days, bro, come on now. I'm not too bad on the eyes, they be looking. If you're out there in this day and age, and chin up, no time of day for you, when you catch them eyes, those are indicators of interest. When she's letting it linger, she knows exactly what she's doing. And if there's any femininity to it, that is the open invitation. Shoot the shot. Get the reps in. Move things forward. Demonstrate masculine to feminine dynamics. Don't be coming around under a guise trying to play friends. No man has ever been put in the friend zone. He walks his happy self in there like it's a touchdown. But in the meantime, when you take the lead, when you demonstrate, what did I tell you? Let her feel that masculine. Girl, I will do something strange to you tonight. When she feels that presence, that energy, and it's unapologetic. Yes, and I'm a man. I want you. I'm attracted to you. I don't need you. There's more around the corner. There's more of y'all than it is of me. You can demonstrate and let them feel that in unattached, direct, masculine to feminine. They feel it. They need it. They feed off of it. It'll make a difference. So take the lead, step up, show you understand and appreciate femininity. I gave you a lot of game tonight, fellas. I gave you insights to understanding female nature, femininity, what it's like on the other side of the fence, the other side of the coin of our beautiful feminine counterpart. So when you let them know with maturity, that's why I said the body count conversation doesn't have to be a big deal unless you make it, unless there's judgment. Anything and everything. Here's access, fella. This is a top secret. This is my own MO. This is how I play the game. I want to know you. I hold no judgments. I am unbiased. Why? Because she don't need to see that. Relationship I'm in right now, I give no indicators of judgment. I want to see your raw, authentic self. Raunchy, dirty, queenly, uptight, prude, whatever. Because I'm doing the judging over here. I'm qualifying over here. Where do I categorize you? Where do I invest my time, resources, energy, efforts? What is she qualified for in my life? It at all. Like I said, them walking around with the attitude, chin in the air, can't see nobody, not even making eye contact to how you doing, a nod to acknowledge another human being. Oh, great. You're out here strong, independent, on your own with that masculine energy. Go on about your way. But that soft, flowing sundress, smiling perfume I can smell, eye contact and a glance. Oh, but how you doing, sir? Yeah. Yes. It's obvious. It's a dance, fellas. You got to shoot that shot. You got to take that lead. You got to be willing to do that and show them that you understand. When you show them that you know how hard it is out here for a woman, when you show them that you recognize not every male walking up and down the street is a man. This is an MGM standard, mature, grounded, masculine men. Yes, I'm looking. Where's the honor? Where's the integrity? Where the other brothers at? Oh, they right here in this channel, live at 5. They know what's up. Salute to you. When you hold yourself like that, when you operate like that, when you can give feminine that access to understanding, that's a golden nugget I just gave you. Don't judge your woman. Seek to know her, because she has a whole spectrum that you need to learn. That's why her past is important. That's why her background is important, because for your future, for your legacy, you need to know if there's some Benjamin Franklin on this boat, there's some hypocrisy, if there's somebody who's going to tank the whole thing. My God, take responsibility for everything. Now, I told you that earlier, the ownership is the responsibility I'm talking about. Owning the space. Wisdom I got first time I got married, uncle told me, said, if something goes down and it's your fault, you fucked up. If something goes down and it's her fault, you fucked up. Take responsibility for everything. I talk to guys all the time. They come to me, I got a problem. This is going on with my girl, this, that, and the other. Guys are complaining. They're unhappy. They're stressed and all this, that, and the other. Brother, you got to suck it up and take responsibility that this is your relationship. That whether or not you did it or not, you led it. You led your life to this point. You let her get y'all to this point, and you let it get to this point. And on your behalf, because I can only help you fix you and your situation. If everything's about her, well, then she's the lead. Complaints do not go down, they go up. So if you're complaining about your woman, she won't let me lead. She's causing all these problems. She's so emotional, all this, that, and the other. Be responsible. How have you led her? How have you trained her to communicate with you, respect you? How do you live by your values such that she sees it demonstrated and knows what to emulate? Monkey see, monkey do. Do you feel me? If you take that level of responsibility for everything, just the willingness, because again, they're not responsible. That's kryptonite. Someone who can't admit they're sorry or they're wrong has someone who shows up and takes responsibility. I didn't communicate to you that this is how we're going to do things. I can see where there was a breakdown in communication. I can see where I could have changed direction here and set us up properly for this. I can see going forward, this needs to happen. I can be responsible to what I brought to that miscommunication. Now, nowhere in there did you say you're sorry, because you don't need to be, but you're responsible. See, that's leadership. When femininity gets that anxiety and doesn't know how to make a decision, doesn't want to disappoint, cut off, decide, decision, cut off, can't do it. FOMO, do I make the wrong choice? That's where that anxiety comes up. And a leader shows up, I'm willing to. Because we know as leaders, as grounded, mature, masculine, not worried about the emotion, I may fuck it up. I don't know all the answers. I can't predict the fucking future any different than you. But I'm willing to be responsible because I am that bigger, badder, stronger energy. And when that shows up, he's got it. When he's around, it is so safe. She gets wet just thinking about it. And this is truth. You go test it. Go ask women out there in your life how they feel when this type of MGM standard, mature, grounded, masculine shows up. It's a wrap. You're taking your lead, taking responsibility. Never falter on your willingness to walk. Now, that's not just saying cutting them loose immediately, zero tolerance. No. What I mean is that you have to be able to demonstrate that you will not sway. You can be influenced by the proper alignment with your beliefs and values, but don't falter on your square. You got to stand 10 toes down for what your values are, for what's important to you, for what you want to direct, what you want to lead, the legacy you're out to live, what you value. And what that looks like is do whatever you need, brother. I give you permission right now. Do whatever it is that you need to take the lead. Put your oxygen mask on first. If you got needs that need to be met for you to contain, because here's the thing. This is why it's not about same, because we're not the same. It is equal, because I equally respect your considerations. I equally respect your opinion. I equally respect that you are involved in this partnership, and I'll hold it down for you. And I'm the one willing to lead it. I'm the one willing to step up and take ownership, responsibility, to be accountable, to guide us, to make mistakes and make up the difference, to contain all those emotions that I don't understand, I don't give a fuck about, I don't feel. And it's all just messing up because in my logical, pragmatic brain, yo, you good, I'm good, we good together, let's go for it, do this for life, and we'll bang out the problems as we go. Feminine, no, these microtransgression, can't take it, don't know what to do with it, and I'm going to contain all that. Baby, come sit down. Come on, let's talk. It's okay. We're still on the same team. It's all right. There's some miscommunication here. I can break it apart and see. And you see that calm, cool, soothing, because it's so much better than all the anxiety, the unrest, the upset, all the things that she can't help but be in. And this is the last secret when I say about that appreciation. Because of your masculinity, she can yoke off of that and go further into her femininity. Be softer, be more nurturing, be more intimate, be more caring, give you the things that she needs as you shine your sunlight of love on her, constant, no matter what. You're always there, always constant, always reliable. As you shine that love on her, she's gonna pour it back into you because feminine multiplies. So when she can relax, feel safe, and flow in her femininity because of your masculinity, now you get to yoke in your masculine. You don't have to worry about the feminine because you got that feminine counterpart complimenting and whispering in your ear. Not just compliments of like, you the shit. I mean compliments like she compliments in the flow, in the dance of yin and yang, and you better each other. That's that yoking. She gets to then yoke over into her feminine. You get to yoke into your masculine. You get to show up and lead. You get to show up and be powerful and be strong because you don't have to compensate for your feminine. You can yoke it off of her feminine, and in partnership. So many other benefits about bringing that energy together. Just the divine energies, the masterminding that comes together inside of it. But it's such a powerful thing. But you've got to do whatever you need, you brother, whatever you need to do to lead. And when she sees that you are not shooketh, that you will 10 toes down, stand on your square. Oh, he's a real motherfucker. So she knows it's safe to cast her vote because you don't crumble under the pressure of her. There's abundance. You can find more than her. You're willing to walk. It's all demonstrated, and it's all so subtle in just these little things.